Hello techies! Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Non-PO-based means, suppose now I have created a scenario here. I created a PO with quantity material service. Now I'm posting an invoice for this particular PO that is called PO-based invoice. Now I also have come across, for example, 1. My premises is rented out and there is 1 repair has happened. So I do not have a time to give a purchase order to that service guy. So I will call him quickly and ask him to fix it, and he has prepared an invoice for $1,000. We need to pay to him. I do not have a purchase order created. The process is, either you can do a post-facto by creating a PO for this $1,000 and make the payment. Instead of that directly, you book this invoice over your invoice management solution by just selecting the vendor. Selecting the vendor. Entering details. Entering details and posting the amount. Then you settle the payment of $1,000. Then that is called non-PO-based invoice. Where there is no existing PO available to make the payment, you use this non-PO-based invoice. When you are selecting invoice as a PO-based invoice, Ariba will prompt you to select what is the purchase order for which you are creating it. If you select non-PO-based, Ariba will not ask you to select any purchase order. It will allow you to proceed with the creation of an invoice. Similarly, when you have created a contract with any of the vendors, now you want to make a payment, for example. Take the same scenario. I have created a contract with vendor X for $50,000. Whenever I have a problem, I am going to call you. That time you come and fix it and make the payment. So you prepare an invoice and just give the reference as contract ID. Then you are going to use this contract-based invoice. In his $1,000 invoice he is going to mention the contract ID, whichever he has agreed. Then that becomes your contract-based invoice. If there is no agreement with the vendor prior to your engaging with your supplier, you do not have any contract or PO. Then you use this option to make a quicker payment. Maybe this is used for petty cash payments. That means any orders which are less than $50,000, which does not require any PO or invoice. Maybe one of your managers is giving a lunch party. He has just proposed a team gathering and he spent $350. Now he wants to claim it. So how do you record the transaction in Ariba? You will be posting a non-PO-based invoice and making the settlement. So you use the option called petty cash payment. You can use that. Let's take you to the Ariba screen. How do you create a requisition? There are 2 ways you can create your requisition. By going to catalogs. Unfortunately, I do not have one item. For example, I have access to the catalogs. Now catalog item. I will go to catalog. I need to be child site in order to do the activity and the URL. Also, you will find buyer. Then you are in download page. Once you click on Create, you will be seeing a requisition. This is the call P. Our purchase requisition. Create requisition means it's a first step. Either you can click on Create Requisition. It will take you to the catalog, or you go to the catalog, enter your item. For example, computers. Unfortunately, buyer 7 was not given permission to load or select the catalog. That's why we're not seeing. Otherwise you will be selecting an item from catalog. This is your catalog item. Once you select that item, click on this plus button. It will be added to this card. For example, this one. Once it is added, you click on Proceed to checkout. Once you click on Proceed to checkout, then Ariba will create one PR and with other details. This is one method accessing purchase requisition directly from your catalog search. Or you click on Create Requisition, or you click on this button. Create directly and non-catalog item. By clicking on non-catalog, whichever the way you're going to create. I'm canceling it. I'm going to click on Create Requisition. So same way it will come to your catalog item. Suppose, if you have contracts created, I want to use that contract for creating a PR. Then you can select that contract also. Remember, we created one contract compliance test. Let's select any one of the supplier. Maybe we'll just verify. It does not happen generally. What will happen? Once you select this contract, whatever the item is, it will be added to this catalog, the item which we have mentioned there. That item will be visible. Click on plus button. It will take you to the purchase requisition screen. In that case, since I do not have, I'll be clicking on Create Requisition. Continue working. PR 3864. I will select non-catalog item. Sometime you will not see this non-catalog item in your production system. In order to select non-catalog item, the user has to be added to allow purchasing from non-catalog item list. So once the user is added to that group, only those people can see that non-catalog item. Otherwise it will restrict the user to select only catalog item. Now it is asking me to enter my purchasing organization. What is the item which I'm going to purchase? Or you can mention what is this purchase requisition for. Computers. Select the commodity code. Computer equipment. Automatically once you select. So this is based on what type of accounting type. Item, category, material. Quantity 1. I will say 5 quantity. I'll just put $50. Update amount. These are all additional custom fields which is created for the customer. Vendor. Here I need to select the vendor. Select any one vendor. You can enter supplier part number if you are knowing. Click on Add to Cart. Once you click on Add to Cart, you can continue this shopping with multiple items. If you are okay with this item, click on Proceed to Checkout. Then Ariba will create a PR. You give the description of your PR. Purchasing for new department. Or new user. User August. Then these are all company codes. Is standard. But these are all some custom fields. Okay.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@uptalk.com.